Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast. As always, I'm Oz, and today is episode 4 of our modded Minecraft Let's Play. So let's have a look at what we're going to do this episode. That is a lot of stuff, but it's warranted. Oop, excuse me for a sec, just untangle a cord. Alright, we're good. So there is a lot of stuff to cover in today's episode, and we only have 20 minutes to do it. Oh, how the time flies. Alright, first things first. I want to upgrade my backpack. If we check the uses, you find that with that formation we get what's called the lap pack. Yeah. So where are we? Did I take it off? No, I didn't. That would have been a wise move. Damn Oz. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'll just show off the recipe for the advanced... Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. What? No. Jeez, this thing is going all over the place. Okay, so there's the recipe. You do need glowstone dust to be able to make an advanced circuit, so... Yeah, I made a quick trip through the nether, got a few glowstone dust. It's all good. Alright, so now let's make that upgrade. Lap pack, there you go. It has 6 times the storage of the regular backpack. Oh, sorry, 5 times the storage of regular backpacks. So instead of holding 60,000 EU, it can hold 300,000 EU. So that's 30 charges of your diamond drill. However, you can't put it in a bat box. You need to put it in a higher grade of bat box. So the one that's above the bat box is what's called the MFE, but that requires 4 diamonds, 32 redstone, a bunch of gold cabling, and your machine block. And that basically is your second tier energy storage unit. So we'll need that to be able to charge up our lap pack. Okay. With that out of the way, let us make that quarry that I was telling you guys about. So, simple enough, the recipe. Diamond gears, gold gears, iron gears, stone gears, wooden gears. Easy. Alright, let's just pop this guy up quickly. Whoops. Didn't mean to double click, but no biggie. Alright, there it is. The quarry. Use this guy. All you need to do is provide it with power and somewhere to store all the stuff that it digs up. However, the issue of giving it power is one of those problems that we have to address. So, without further ado, let's head up the countryside. There's our tree farm. And look, you see the roof of the house that I've been working on. Yeah! I think it looks pretty nice so far. Of course, it is nowhere near finished. This is just the front room. Built it nice high up. Got a lovely view of the valley. Cobblestone walls here. I think they make a nice little... I don't know what you would call that. A nice bracket. And the trapdoors are sort of like an adjustable shade. So I like that. It's a wood log and stone brick design. For anyone who thinks it may be familiar, yes, I am a fan of Corrales. So the design is partly inspired by that, but partly not, in the sense that I really didn't pay much attention to it. I just had it on in the background. The guy knows how to make houses, though, so let's head inside. Ba-boom. Redstone circuit hooked up under here, wooden pressure plates. Step on them, get a nice little tunesy. Potted plants, easy enough. Glowstone in, redstone lamps actually in the roof. Anyone who's played vanilla Minecraft, you guys know how to make all this stuff. Basic design. This T shape here represents where I'm going to put our MFE, along with some more solar panel stuff. Got a bit of storage up there. Haven't really touched the... Get up there. Get up there, boy! Haven't really touched the second floor yet. There may be a storage area in here, like a closet area or something. Nice little attic view. We head out the back. We'll notice that I've done a fair amount of work here carving out a walkway down into the quarry area. I'm really happy with how this turned out, to be honest. Stick with like the grass carpeting, I guess you could call it, this style of flooring, and then we just got stone down here. Now this I was a bit skeptical on at first. I'm basically using the stairs to like curve around in to like a to like a square. But then I just cut out the front and lets me walk down. So it's sort of like battlements down a staircase, which I think works pretty well. I was a bit apprehensive about it at first, and then there's just this. I'm probably going to put the quarry right around here, like there if possible. Okay. Okay, so I've built the quarry. Now I need to build some engines that will get me my power. Now, if we type in engine, these first 11 here are basically your choice of how to power your buildcraft, which is what this quarry is. Your redstone engine is too weak to power a quarry. It's very, very low end electricity. It's like the tin cable of buildcraft. The Stirling engine is great for your mid-level stuff. However, the quarry is a bit more high range. You'd have to use a few Stirling engines to get the quarry up and running. The combustion engine is the best one of the original buildcraft engines. It runs on lava though, so that is a problem. This one runs off like charcoal and coal and your regular generator stuff, and the redstone one just runs off a circuit, so you don't need to power it, but that's why it gives out weak energy. The biogas, the peat fired, and the electrical are all from forestry, and they run on ingredients that basically come from the forestry mod. These three here, the hobbyist steam engine, the commercial steam engine, and the industrial steam engine, are all from Railcraft and run off steam. But that's more later in the game because getting the ingredients for this sort of thing, where are we? Yeah, steel and things like that. You need rolling machines and you need steel ingots. And for that, you actually need what's called a blast furnace. It's a whole big mess. And finally, the steam engine and the magmatic engine are from from thermal expansion. So they have a nice little design here. You basically put water in this one and fill it with fuel. This one, you just run it with magma. That's about it as far as the engines go. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to run biogas engines, because they allow me to use those plant balls that I was telling you about and turn them into a source of fuel, which is going to be fantastic because, as you can see here, I've got a crap ton of it. So, to do that, we're going to need a forestry item called a fermenter. Oh, I beg your pardon, I was mistaken. The plant balls I can use for something else related to forestry. The fermenter runs off saplings. I'm sorry. I do apologize for my mistake there. Disregard the previous comment. So to make the fermenter, we just do this, I think. Oh, there it is. Fermenter. However, this guy also needs buildcraft power to run, so he needs engines as well. So that's what we have these things here for. Now, to make your engine, all the engines are basically the same. They have the glass thing, or in the case of the thermal expansion, this transmission coil here, which is very, very simple. They all have the same layout. You've got your gear, your 2 gears, and your 3 top-level items are derived from the same basic item. So here the wooden gears and the wooden planks, stone gears and cobblestone, iron gears and iron. The biogas engine is bronze and bronze, etc., etc. See, tin and tin. And you've got a piston and a piece of glass. So that's fairly basic as far as that goes. 1, 2, 3, and forgot the glass for a second. 2 Stirling engines. So I'm going to use them to power my fermenter. But I'm not going to stick them here in the workshop because it's getting a bit crowded. Instead, I'm going to make use of... Where are we? One of the buildings here in town. I'm putting the villagers to good use, damn it. Oh, I thought I'd dive that and just hit the farmland. I've done that a couple times already. These villagers are so friggin' dumb, man. I have to fish them out of a 2-deep hole. 5 of them have fallen into the same damn hole. Embarrassing. So I'm going to put you right there. I'm going to put 1 engine there and 1 engine there. Now here you just put the fuel in and you apply a redstone signal, like so, like so. Now the fermenter will need water to run, so you can just do that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to need a couple of plant saplings. Thankfully we have an abundance of them, I hope. I'm not actually sure if we do. I think I may have used the last set up. Shooting a bit from the hip in this episode, guys. Do I have... Oh yeah, I've got a stack there. Now these guys, can you actually use them in the fermenter? Oh yeah, you can. Okay, so you can get biomass from the plant ball. However, you do need to use compost or fertilizer. I'm going to use... or mulch. I'm going to use the compost because you can use it by getting wheat, and one piece of dirt will give you 4 compost. I'm not using fertilizer because I really want to use fertilizer in a different forestry thing. So, where is my wheat? Is upstairs, I think. Let's fetch it! Alright, just outside here, I added another solar panel. I'm actually going to upgrade these guys next episode, or maybe at the end of this episode, depending on how we go. That should do. I want half a stack of you. Okay. This should be enough to get us 2 stacks of compost, which should be more than enough. There we go, 2 stacks of compost. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da! Okay, let's just get some water out of this source here. Oh, it's night time. I'll sleep and come back to continue work on the fermenter. Alrighty, and we're back. If you guys didn't get an ad in that break, congratulations, you're using AdBlock. Don't use AdBlock, it hurts. It hurts everybody. Okay, so I'm going to just... where is my thing? There it is. So I'm going to put a little water source right here. Boop. 1 bucket. I'm not going to bother making a second bucket because that's just wasteful. Instead, I'm gonna... do that. Also could have got it out of the well. That's what it's there for. It's a friggin' water source. Get out of my fermenting area, you damn scientist. Alright, let's just put... Whoops. Psh. Let's fill it up with a couple. There we go. Okay, let's toss 16. Like that. And we should be able to use empty tanks. Okay. Let's put some charcoal in there. Let's use 4. Whoops. There we go. There we go. It's starting to burn. We can check its heat and energy. Hang on, I'm just going to turn this off for the moment so we can get a good look at it. So there you go. It outputs 1 Minecraft joule. Sorry, not megajoule. I've been called out on that before. 1 Minecraft joule per tick. It has the capability of storing stuff, and it also is capable of heating up, but not that much. There we go. We've already got some biomass. Not a big deal, but this thing will run fairly handily. Let's just fill that up again. Alright, there we go. We're starting to get biomass, which is great because you can use that. That's liquid biomass right there, and you can use that to power your biogas engines. Let's just turn you back on. And these guys right here, they run off bronze. You do need lava to start them up, but they really don't shoot through it. It's basically using all the biogas. These guys are a pretty powerful type of engine, so I'm going to be using them to power my quarry. Peat-fired engines are a good alternative as well. They require peat though, and for that you need a couple of other forestry items to be going. So that's churning through the coal and stuff pretty quickly. I'm just going to fill up another bucket. And I think I will come back once I've got a fair amount of this biogas. It sounds like a good idea. I'll be back in a minute. Or a second. Or right now. You know what, while that's going, let's head back to the workshop. That guy's, I just topped him up with a bit more coals, a bit more charcoal actually. So that'll be fine to run. That'll be fine to go for a while. Well, we should have a full machine full of biomass there, so that'll be good to run our biogas engine. What else do we have in our things to do in chest? Oh, right, okay. So I'm just going to peel off these little babies. If you're fine to break them with a pickaxe or a drill, they don't mind. They're cool like that. Okay. So let's head back downstairs. It's time to upgrade these puppies into the next level of solar panelism. Okay, so you've met the advanced circuit. I showed you guys the components and how to get them to make the advanced machine block. Maybe what I didn't show you is the irradiant glass pane. Now, you remember in the last episode I did make that reinforced glass. That was a key component in this irradiant glass painting. The glowstone I said I needed, and the irradiant uranium, I've used some uranium. So, now we have some of that stuff. We're going to use it to make the next level of solar panel. Where are our solar panels? What? Oh, did you break on me? Oh, you're friggin' joking, right? Did I have to use a wrench? Ah, God! Alright folks, these are some technical difficulties. Give me 1 sec and I'll get everything back under control. Alright guys, so that has been remedied. That was very, very irritating. Alright, so we'll put our solar panels in the middle. Actually, can I just put the recipe in there? There we go. Cool. This is very handy if you need a template so you know where everything goes. In case you keep misplacing things or you don't know what goes where. You can always use that if it's available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We have 4 advanced solar panels. Boom! Shaka-laka-laka-laka-laka. Okay. Now, oh, do I have cabling on me? No, I'm going to have to grab it out of this chest. Is it in? No, it's not even in there. Okay. Where did I put my copper cabling? Oh, it's probably in the house over that way. Oh. No biggie. I'll just make some more. There we go. Whoops. Too easy. The reason I'm making more copper cabling is because these guys, whereas your regular solar panel, excuse me, just adjusting my headset, emit 1 EU per tick, the advanced solar panel emits 8 EU per tick. So it is a bit more advanced, and I think I mentioned in a previous episode that these guys can only handle 5 EU per tick. So if I insert it into, if I try using it in conjunction with that, it will explode the wires, and that's not pretty. Boop. Alright, now, gotta get rid of that one. Now I think the copper cable can handle up to 32. I think it can handle the tolerance for... Oh, come on. Okay. If I go like that, will this work or will it blow up? Stand back. Nope, seems to work. Alright. So there you go. We have just increased our energy creation 700%. Now if we had something to charge it, that would be fantastic. But we will want to upgrade him into the next level, which is of course the MFE. So I'm going to do that between now and next episode. I'll just show you guys the recipe again. Okay, this guy, MFE, you need energy crystals, diamonds surrounded by redstone, double insulated gold cable, 1 piece of gold cable, 2 pieces of rubber gives you the double insulated gold cable. And the machine block you know how to use. Now, you have to be careful with this guy because he will emit more EU than you'll be able to handle with the low-level machines. He will be emitting more too much voltage is what it is. So you need to be able to power your low-level machines. You're going to need what's called a low-voltage transformer, LV transformer. this guy here, pretty easy. It's almost the same recipe as you would have for a bat box, except instead of the RE batteries, you just use copper ingots, and there's another copper cable down here. You use that guy to power down your MFE, the amount of electricity it exudes, so that you can then use it in your low-level machines. Otherwise, they will explode violently, and you won't get anything back. So yeah, that is a bit of a problem. Alright, so I know I said I was going to get this quarry up and running by the end of the episode, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. But I do promise, first thing next episode, I'm going to lay this baby down with a couple of biogas engines. I'll get the materials for that all ready, even the lava buckets, and we're going to head down into the quarry down over this way, set it up, and see how it goes. So until then, I hope you enjoyed watching the episode. I'll see you guys next time for episode 5. Until then, ciao for now.